Hello students, good morning. Welcome you all to a new video of Sunanda's tutorial. It is the part 2 video of air pollution, and in this video we will discuss about the major categories of air pollutants. So the first one is carbon dioxide, that is CO2. Carbon dioxide is formed in the process of respiration and generally uptaken by the plants during the process of photosynthesis. So it is a cyclic process released by the process of respiration and used up in the process of photosynthesis as raw material. But during the process of the burning of fossil fuels and from the thermal power plants, this CO2 again released into the environment and their concentration increased. So this rise concentration of carbon dioxide prevents the sun's heat from escaping from the earth. So in this way the earth's surface become more hot. So the overall temperature of the earth's surface increased as a result of this CO2 concentration, increase in CO2 concentration. And this is known as the greenhouse effect. And carbon dioxide contributes maximum to the greenhouse effect. So it is the first category of or first type of air pollutants. The second one is carbon monoxide, that is CO. CO occur in exhaust emissions from the motor vehicle. So this carbon monoxide released maximum from the motor vehicles. It is poisonous on account of having more affinity for hemoglobin, which is approximately 250 times greater than that of the oxygen. So this carbon monoxide have more affinity towards the hemoglobin than the oxygen. That means when carbon monoxide is present in more amount in the nature, it will bind with the hemoglobin. So after combining with the hemoglobin, the carbon dioxide forms stable compound and prevents the oxygen to combine with the hemoglobin. Generally, in general case, oxygen combines with the hemoglobin. But when the concentration of carbon monoxide is more in the nature, it combines with the hemoglobin, creating a more stable compound. So this continued inhalation of this carbon monoxide ultimately leads to the death of that person, as all hemoglobin becomes combined with the carbon monoxide, leaving none to transport the oxygen. So these carbon monoxide are more prone to combine with the hemoglobin than the oxygen. And when the carbon monoxide inhaled by a person regularly or continuously, the hemoglobin, more hemoglobin attached with that carbon monoxide, and it prevents the combination of hemoglobin and oxygen. Generally, hemoglobin act as a transporter of oxygen, but when carbon monoxide is present in excess amount, it will react and combine with that hemoglobin. Small concentration of carbon monoxide may cause dizziness and headache. Cigarette smoking is known to increase the carbon monoxide concentration of the blood. In smokers, up to 10% of hemoglobin may be combined with carbon monoxide at any given time. So it is very, very harmful gas, and it is the second most common air pollutant. Third category of air pollutants is sulfur dioxide. The major source of sulfur dioxide pollution is fossil fuel. They contain about 1 to 4% of sulfur and add million tons of sulfur dioxide into atmosphere every year. The sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, by combining with the rainwater form the sulfurous acid and sulfuric acid by binding with the nitric acid forms the acid rain, which are very low pH and creates many adverse effect, and generally the acid rain have many adverse effect. So it is the third category of major air pollutants. Then the next category of air pollutants are particulate matters. Particulate matters or suspended particle. These particles can be solid or liquid, and they are separated into classes on the basis of their size, source and physical characteristic. It can be aerosols, smoke, fumes. These are solid, and also liquid particles which are generally very small in size, and the particles larger than this called dust and mist. So aerosol, smoke, fumes are small in size, and some larger particles are called as dust and mist. Smokes are very tiny particles of soot, that is carbon, suspended or float in the air. It is produced as a result of burning of fossil fuels generally, particularly coal and oil. Smoke, when we breathe in smoke, it damages the epithelial lining of alveoli of our lungs. It may cause respiratory ailments. Since smoke remains suspended in the air, it greatly reduces the light intensity at the ground level, thereby lowering the overall rate of photosynthesis. So they adversely affect the human being as well as the plants. So these are about the major categories of air pollutant, and this is the list of major classes of air pollutants. So it is all about the air pollution. In my next video, I will discuss about the different types of control measures which we can use to control or overcome the harmful effect of the air pollution. So stay tuned and enjoy my videos like this. Thank you, and please like, share, and most importantly subscribe to my channel Sunanda's Tutorial.